Aquarius, hey, good to see you. We're here to dive into the collective Aquarius energy and just see what's coming in for you, what's the memo from Spirit, what opportunities are available for you, and how you can move forward in the most dynamic way. This is for any significant Aquarius placement. Interesting, what is that? Ooh, you got a wish fulfillment on deck, okay? There's something that's coming in that's going to put a smile on your face. This just coming in right off the bat. But as I was saying, this is for any significant Aquarius placement, or if you happen to have a prominent placement in the 11th house. Also, if you are a Leo's rising, that makes you an Aquarius descendant. You can find resonance with these messages. Okay, I got it. I got this real like chomping at the bit kind of energy for you. I feel like you're a little stir crazy. I feel like you got a little cabin fever. I feel like you've been held up, held back, stuck for too long. You're getting an opportunity to break loose. You're busting loose. You're breaking free of something that's held you back from what you truly desire for a long time. And I think you got, you know, a lust for life is what I hear. I got that song Lust for Life playing in my head. So I do feel like what you're doing here is a bit punk rock. You're being a bit rebellious in true form, Aquarius. I feel like it is going to pay off for you. There's something about just feeling like I need to get out of here. For some of you, you need to get out of a relationship, something that has really just been holding you back. You know, you're feeling a little lusty. I feel like you're wanting to get out there and sample. Maybe life is a smorgasbord. I don't want to be, you know, limited to the same old, same old. I need something different here. I need different scenery. Cabin fever, you know, is what came in, but I think that, you know, there's more to it than that. I also feel like maybe you might be planning on going on a trip to a cabin with somebody you got your eye on and, you know, making some magic happen between the sheets. It might get a little hot in there. Okay. It's possible. I feel this could be something that's coming in. Maybe you have a particular spot you like to go. It's up in the mountains. You haven't been there in a long time. You want to go back. You want to go with somebody special. Okay, could be happening. It's interesting because I also got the same message of poetic justice coming in for you, Aquarius. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Sagittarius because that message came in for them, or if you happen to have a strong Sagittarius placement, there really is something balancing out in your situation. Could be balancing out with an Aquarius, could be balancing out with a lover, okay? Something's happening here that is going to put a smile on your face. It's some kind of wish fulfillment for you. And if you're planning on going to a lover's jaunt, it may be in a cabin. I don't know. I keep seeing mountains. See mountains, I see forest, all right? This is what's coming in. So let's see the energy opening up for you. Yep, this is the start of a brand new cycle for you with leap of faith. Archangel Metatron here, so something is definitely transforming. I feel like you're ready for this. You know what you're doing, and it's all about you believing in yourself and just trusting your heart at this point. You won't be led astray. So where you are feeling that enthusiasm, where you're tired of feeling locked in a holding pattern or staring at the walls, it's time to get yourself out of that fixed position and get on the move. And as I did that look, here it comes in again. Leap of faith, okay? I do feel like you've been in this place where you've been nursing a wound. Maybe you've been taking some time, I feel like, maybe to grieve something, the loss of something, but now it's time to kind of like move beyond that, okay? It says release the past. You will grow from this situation. And where you have doubt, time heals all wounds. So maybe at this time, you know, a particular ending doesn't really feel like a beginning for you. You don't see the hope that's on the horizon, but you will, okay? You will. Bottom of the deck, yeah, strength. What you're ending now is creating a transformation in your life that's bringing you into alignment with somebody you're meant to come into alignment with. Now, you could be ending things with a Leo. That's possible with the lion there. You could also be moving toward a Leo. Maybe you're transforming something with a Leo as well. You could be a Leo rising, and this could be speaking very strongly to you. I think where you are having challenges in a relationship and you're wanting to heal things, you do have the opportunity to create renewal here. I believe that you have the strength to overcome the challenges of the past. But in order to overcome those challenges of the past, first of all, you have to be willing to step out of that place of separation, you know. So maybe this does involve taking the risk to reach out to somebody and open up the lines of communication. This could also mean that there needs to be a willingness to let go the bitterness or the resentment over what happened before and just be open-minded about approaching things in a new way. It does look like there's some kind of healing happening here, and where it felt like there wasn't an opportunity to recover from this, there could be, all right? And then for some of you, you know, you were separated from something. It felt like a great loss to you, but now it's time to really let that go, because you needed to let that go so you could open up to this next chapter of your life and what you're coming into alignment with now. And you're going to like where you end up. It's wish fulfillment for you, okay? So let's get some more details from the archangels here. I was originally going to use these cards to clarify in Capricorn's read, so you might be dealing with a Capricorn, and then they wanted to come in for you. So it's interesting, the correlations between your read and the other reads, even though I'm using different decks, there's been some like crossover messages coming in, right? So any of these characters could be factoring into your situation, and there it comes out again. Nine of Raphael, wish fulfillment, okay? Your dreams become a reality. You're entering a joyful time in your life. Look at that. Genie in a bottle. Just rub them the right way, okay? There's this piece, like you're wanting to connect with somebody on that level. You're wanting to feel passion again. You're wanting to get really, you know, connected with somebody. We have the cabin came in, but we also got this piece here. Okay, maybe that forest is a forest of palm trees. Okay, some of you might be going somewhere tropical. You might want to get out from your usual environment, go on a trip, get into a new environment, have some fun, heat it up a little bit. You know, I think that you're gonna have a good time. Some of you are exploring that hedonism, you know, adventure stuff. I don't know, Jamaica could be something you've been looking at. I think you're wanting some adventure. You might be preparing to go on a trip somewhere. And I think where you are going on a trip, that kind of like blows out the cobwebs, you know, helps you kind of like dust yourself off, open up to some new energy. And it feels good to get some distance from the past and the troubles that you've been going through. And I don't know, there could be a romantic connection there too. You could be going on a love jaunt. You could be renewing a relationship, healing with somebody, and doing it by going on a trip together. So this is some positive energy. Okay, any more details before we do a cut of the deck and move on to a different deck for some more clarification for Aquarius Spirit? Any other details you want to give Aquarius in this regard? It looks like you're opening up to a new chapter where, you know, something you've wanted to see come in or come together for a long time is finally, you know, it's finally getting headway. And it's because you're releasing the past. You're no longer holding the past hostage. You're willing to let go of something. And it's in letting this go, you experience the transformation. And again, you might be healing a relationship with somebody from the past, but the problem is you were still in a place of resentment, or you were still looking at the situation through the same eyes of the past, and you weren't giving the opportunity for the growth that has happened in the time you were apart to really, you know, become apparent to you. All right. So there's something here that's giving you a new vision for moving forward. And it looks good. You are going to see fulfillment, or you're wanting to see fulfillment. It looks like gratification on deck, okay? I do pick up this piece about gratification, not just sensually, but sensually, okay, through all of the senses. So new environment, new experiences, you know, different scents, different, you might be getting like a new cologne or a new perfume, maybe preparing, preparing for this get together, or you are getting together with somebody, that's for sure. I mean, we got 4 Gabriel here, right? You're coming into alignment with somebody. It's definitely a heart connection here. It says time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So you see what I'm saying? It's like you're really just letting go of a time in your life that was holding you back and wasn't fulfilling. Like, you can't stay in this space anymore. You need something new. You need to have a revival in your life. And I am picking up big like trip energy here. I think you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere, and you're going somewhere with someone special, and it's to bring a renewal in your relationship. Yeah, you're going somewhere. With the Chariot here, it could be a Cancer, okay? Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others, okay? So you may have been working really hard. You know, you might be experiencing some like advancement in your life, and it's freeing you up to be able to move in new directions. Some of you are moving in a new direction because you have a job opportunity somewhere. If you go for this, it's really going to pay off for you. You know, it might put some distance between you and a really painful time in your life or an old life that you're releasing. And it brings you closer to alignment with the true soulmate. Okay. I do see like celebration on the horizon. And in some way, love is tied to this. We got Page of Michael, right? So I think this is something you've been planning. I don't think you're moving haphazardly. There's some move here that you've been considering for quite a while, and you are applying strategy in this regard. You've been keeping your eyes on a situation, maybe undercover a little bit. You've been trying to consider the best way to move forward, and I think you see it as a challenge, and that's sort of like with stoking your fire too. You like a good challenge. Maybe you find the object of your affection to be a challenge and it's kind of turning you on. I could see that as well, right? Well, where you want to go for it, it says you have what it takes to succeed. And again, this could be in relation to your career. If this is in relation to your career and you're getting an opportunity that requires you to move to a new environment, 1313 on the clock, you might have some people in that regard telling you like, oh, don't do that. This is going to be bad luck. Like, it's going to work against you. Oh, no, it won't. It's a power move for you. It brings you into alignment big time, okay? Just make sure, as a little cautionary, that you review all documents and contracts very carefully, okay? Just pay attention to those details, but I think once you sign on the dotted line, this is a really good opportunity for you. It levels you up. It's a bold move, but you've really considered this. It's not like you're doing this willy-nilly, okay? I feel like it opens up a brand new beginning for you. For some of you that are already married, it could be that there was disagreement with your partner about this. Like, they didn't want to move, you know, they want to stay where they're at. You can't handle it. You need to be in a different environment. I feel like whatever comes through with this new opportunity, you guys get on the same page and you're able to work through this. And it turns out really well. I mean, you're going to take this action and it pays off. We got Ace of Ariels. So this is akin to like an Ace of Pentacles. This is a tangible new beginning. It's an offer on the table and you're going to take it, man. And it says it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or a promotion. Okay, so again, that's a story for a lot of you. That's a story for a lot of you. You are actually on the move because you're getting a new opportunity to level up in your career, and it does require you to relocate. And there could have been like a little bit of conflict around this for those of you who are already in a committed relationship, or you're living with somebody, or you're married. They may not be in agreement about this, okay? but you're getting through it, all right? You're ready to leave the past behind. And in cases where you're wanting to heal a relationship or experience some kind of reunion or get over this hurdle, you are, right? Some of you were looking for job opportunities in a different location because you have a strong desire to unite with somebody specific. You know, you had to leave your old life to head in this direction. It's a gamble, but you thought it out. You've been planning it out. And I think you have the right perspective in this situation. It's going to pay off. Okay. Where you're willing to be daring and dashing, it will pay off. I see that. Fortune favors the brave, and you are exercising some bravery of heart here, and it looks good. For some of you, there was some real challenge you were going through in your relationship. It could have been one of you was ill, one of you was sick, maybe even somebody had to have a surgery. They could have been dealing with a life-threatening situation. You're getting to the other side of it. You might have even approached your healing in a kind of alternative way as well. I do feel like there was some like standard Western medical intervention, but I also feel like you could have been using some kind of holistic means too. You might have been doing a lot of work around releasing grief and old energy you were holding on to. And this was a big part of your healing. You wanted to let go of all your old resentments. I feel like you're healing. You're getting to the other side of this. Okay, the health is looking good. For those who were dealing with cancer, you're finding out you're in remission, all right? Something is definitely improving here. And you may even be renewing your relationship with somebody that, you know, stood by your side through all those challenges. Some of you may be renewing wedding vows. Some of you may be tying the knot, okay? This is really beautiful energy. So this could be honeymoon energy too, all right? Celebrating, you know, getting over that hurdle and the fact that you stuck together through the hard times. I mean, that is something to celebrate, all right? Looks good. There definitely was something that was very challenging, okay, and was a great loss. There could have been, you know, somebody dealing with a serious health issue, right? Or there were real financial challenges, or you just felt disconnected from each other. It could even be that somebody just ghosted someone, right? Whatever the case is, whatever was lost is being replaced by something better. And there's a new perspective here, right? Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness, because there is a silver lining here and you're going to see it soon. All right, cut of the deck. Let's see what we got here, and then we'll bring in a little clarification. Yes, we have 4 of Ariel. So we know that your security is important to you and your security is going to be preserved. This really reminds me of the Tao. I've also got Japanese tea garden energy here too. So there might be something around this. I don't know why I just saw this, but there's a Japanese tea garden that's at Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. So that might be a tie-in for somebody. There might be something that dings for you with that. Maybe you spent time with somebody there and you're wanting to reconnect with this person, or maybe you're going to arrange to go for a walk at Golden Gate Park, maybe go through the Japanese tea gardens with somebody to kind of like talk things out, iron things out. That's a possibility. I also feel like big Tao vibes. It's the way, okay? And the way always opens to us when we release, when we let go, when we stop trying to force a fit or force a flow, and we just allow ourselves to be carried forward. And the way that happens most easily is when we just trust that things that are moving out of our lives are doing so for a reason, and it's to align us with our true path. I feel like that's what's happening for you right now, Aquarius. And it says, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Okay, so I feel like this has kind of been the place where you've been at, really like holding on too tightly. And if you still feel like any remnant of this, if you're really worried about losing out or missing out, or you're afraid of, you know, not having the stability or the security you need, something's coming through to balance this out. But the more that you can kind of just like, just relax, okay? 2022 on the clock. Relax, let go, you know? Lean into this a little bit. Everything's going to work out just fine. And where you've been looking for your health to improve, it will. And look at this. Six of Gabriel. It's right in alignment with the Six of Wands, okay? So this is really overcoming what was a challenging time in your life, and there's definitely a success here. There's definitely something to celebrate. There are congratulations in order, and you should be proud of yourself, okay? You really did a great job moving through some pretty tricky territory. I got that here. But now it's time to move on to the next stage of the journey. There's more up ahead. This is just the plateau of one experience, and do look for recognition. All right. And this does show awards, scholarships, promotion. So there's some kind of advancement here, and it looks really, really good, Aquarius. All right. I'm happy for you. This is definitely a directional reroute here. This is overcoming some major hurdles. It has everything to do with you really just trusting the process, doing the work, moving through some difficult stuff, but you're getting to the other side, okay? It's going to get lighter and brighter from this point forward. What do I want to bring in for clarification? I got Goddess guidance wants to come in for you for clarification, okay? So let's go ahead and bring it in. Let's bring it in and see what we got for you here. We have Artemis, guardian, right? You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected, right? Again, you're totally taken care of here. I also feel like you're moving into more of a sense of selfhood. You know who you are. You know what's right for you. Again, I mean, with the Archer here, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could have a strong Sagittarius placement, but something's moving forward here, and you got to trust where you're being led, and you got to trust your judgment, because I got it's right on point. Okay, this looks really good. So just final clarification for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about this situation? What does Aquarius need to know about this situation, Spirit? Any more details for Aquarius in this situation as we close out this reading? It's a good reading, man. This is just such an affirmation that you've done the work. You got through some tough times, man. Now get ready for the reward, okay? I know it's been rough. I can feel it. I can feel like it's been really rough. You really had to keep the faith, but it's going to pay off, okay? Bottom of the deck energy, soulless, body of water. So you might want to go to a place where you can be near the water just to kind of like release, let go. It says spend some time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. Again, some of you may be going on a trip. You may be going on a trip to spend some time in the cabin by the lake, or to go somewhere where you can be in a kind of like a tropical environment and just relax for a bit, drop in for a bit, experience some renewal. There's definitely something that's been released. I feel like it's a heavy cycle that's been released. I feel like it's a lot of old baggage, a lot of emotional baggage that's been released. The resentment is gone, and now you're moving forward. Now's the time of healing. It's a time of renewal. It's also a time when you're getting a bold new opportunity too. It looks like that's going to put you in a much better position. Okay, so it looks like brand new for you. Let's check it out. Any clarification for Aquarius about these changes and this renewal coming in? It's really good, Aquarius. Poke out there. Any further details for Aquarius? One more round, and then I'm going to do a cut of the deck with these. Okay, cut of the deck. Gonna call it good. 2455. Here comes the healing. 6 is about a new healing vision for moving forward. Closing up the old cycles leads to gifts that come with the new beginning, right? So keep going. You're almost there. Look at this. You're almost there, especially with the star up. Spring is going to be lit for you. So many things are going to be growing in your life in the spring. This is a time of new beginnings for you. This is when you get your harvest. Okay. Your harvest is coming earlier. And it says right here, it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Okay. So you're going to make this change in the spring. And I think this is going to become readily apparent real quick here. All right. And from there, you're just opening up to all the new. And it's going to be this beautiful blossoming experience. Okay. Everything's coming to bloom in your life. You deserve it. You're ready for this. And just be mindful. Okay. You're just getting started. Right. So enjoy the process too. Often we're so in this place of being rushed to get to the end result, but just trust the process because this is something that is unfolding for you, all right? And it's a beautiful experience. When we think of a flower coming into bloom, every stage of that, there's beauty in it. So really honor the stages, honor the cycles. You're heading in a brand new direction here, and this is an opening of a fresh start in your life. So enjoy it, savor it, drink it in. Don't feel like you have to push it to get to the finish line. It's just beginning here, right? Be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, and do not give up because what you are planting here, this seed, this new beginning you're planting in the spring, it will come into full bloom and it brings you into perfect alignment, not only with where you're supposed to be, but I got with who you're supposed to be there with.